Welcome to the 2024 Business and Leadership Awards. This evening is not just about honoring businesses. We're celebrating the aspirations, the hard work, and the spirit that drives our community forward. Though I couldn't be there in person, I want you to know that I am honoring your achievements and accomplishments by raising a glass to you from Portugal as my wife Ann and I celebrate our 50th anniversary. Before we dive into the exciting announcements of our finalists and recipients this evening, I'd like to thank our presenting sponsor, Riverview Bank. Over 100 years ago, residents in Camas set out to establish a bank that could help local families secure mortgages and build stronger ties to the area. They believed homeownership would foster a deeper sense of belonging and connection. With branches from Ridgefield to south of Salem and Vancouver to Goldendale, the bank has grown, but it has never lost sight of its roots, being the only community bank headquartered in Southwest Washington. That means local decisions are made here, and the bank's investment in the community remains with the people who live here. But what truly sets Riverview apart is its focus on people. From clients and shareholders to employees, Riverview believes in relationships. It's not just about financial transactions. It's about knowing their clients by name, greeting them in the branch, or seeing them at local events. With 250 dedicated employees, Riverview staff are passionate about providing exceptional service to every customer. They have supported 126 organizations and invested $326,500 into local nonprofits. Employees also held 42 positions on community boards. Riverview isn't just a bank, it's a part of the community. Across the region, businesses and individuals are demonstrating leadership, and Riverview proudly amplifies their efforts. As a sponsor of this event, Riverview is proud to celebrate leadership values that uplift everyone. Their contributions go beyond banking. They're helping build a stronger, more connected community. The Business and Leadership Awards celebrate the accomplishments and hard work of businesses and individuals in the following 4 categories: Startup to Watch, Small Business, Large Business, and Statesperson of the Year. Capping off the evening, we'll be introducing the 2024 First Citizen. Kicking off tonight's awards is Startup to Watch. This distinction is given to a business in its first 5 years, showcasing tenacity, vision, and outstanding business insight. To announce the finalist and recipient of this year's Startup to Watch Award, Max Booth with Maddox Industrial Transformer.
Maddox Industrial Transformer exists to recondition electrical transformers. Those are the big green boxes outside buildings. We buy used transformers all over the nation in all sorts of condition. We recondition them in our production facilities and sell them again with warranties that are similar to new. We exist as an insurance policy on the American energy grid. When Maddox found out about the opportunity to partner with the Chamber on these awards, we jumped at the opportunity. Being a company that's only 10 years old ourselves, the idea of partnering with them on new startups to watch was something that was pretty close to our hearts. The startups of today here in Clark County will be the employers of tomorrow, which is really the story that we have. So partnering with the Chamber on this particular award seemed like a great fit for us. And the nominees are Harper and Gracie Mobile Drinkeries, Richland Hub, Northwest Premier Creative Financial Solutions. And the recipient of this year's Startup to Watch Award is Richland Hub.
We're honored to be able to be recognized and to be able to be part of this community. So I was born in Tanzania. I grew up there, I came here pretty young. I went to school here, and in 2019 I decided to importing coffee from Kilimanjaro. This land where we get this product, this land is so rich you can almost grow anything. Coffee, I mentioned banana, they all grow on this soil. And the hub is the one place you can find it all. So it's Richland Hub. We see ourselves not just a coffee shop. By selling each coffee, we set aside money to be able to help those communities in need. In this case, it's people back in Africa. They have over 3,500 people and then more than 8 villages they don't have any single medical facility. So they actually have to go more than 10 miles to just get this medical needs. It's quite a ways, especially for women when they are in labor. We started building a medical clinic. This project we call Project Charity, meaning that we share our destiny, the things that we're able to accomplish in life. As we become a member of this chamber, we get to meet other businesses. We have to tap into these resources, we learn from one another. Yeah, we're grateful to be part of this chamber and then part of the community.
Our next award category, Small Business. The Small Business Award honors those who have showcased remarkable growth, maintained a team of fewer than 25, and uphold exemplary business standards. To introduce our finalists and announce this year's Small Business Award recipient, Eric Selden from Washington Trust Bank.
Washington Trust Bank is very excited to partner with the Chamber this year for the Business Awards because we really believe in supporting local small business. We think it's the generator for our economic support, and we're just very excited to be here. We are one of the largest and locally owned privately held banks in the Pacific Northwest. We're very excited to come to Southwest Washington, where we'll be opening our first financial center this fall. And the nominees are Treasure Investment Corporation, Foundry Michelangelo, Daddy D's Southern Style Barbecue, and Arctana. And the recipient of this year's Small Business Award is Daddy D's.
Like they say, if you put food on the table, people gonna come. I was a heavy equipment operator. I broke my back in '08. I was in a full body cast for 6 months. And so I took my 401k to start that little hole in the wall in Vancouver on Fort Plain. The food here is low and slow, everything. It's the same routine for me for the last 15 years. Every day I get here at 3:34 in the morning. It's all smoked with cherry wood, but all your sides here, like your red beans and rice, your mac and cheese, cornbread, you go 200 miles in any direction and you won't get this. You know, so all these pits, we kind of name them, they all cook different. That one right there is Willy Wonka behind me. And then I call the other one the $1 million pit over there in the corner. You have to master the pit. It's not the meat that you put on it, it's the pit. It's an art. It comes from the soul. My son used to give out food at the back door of Daddy D's. And I said, hey son, what are you doing? You know, oh, this guy, you know, he's hungry. So we created a program called Dream for Life. Dream for Life is the weekend before Thanksgiving. The need was a lot more than we anticipated. Now we're feeding 7,000 people, and we smoked 250 hams, 250 turkeys, all the trimmings. Turkeys, it takes us 14 hours to smoke them here. By joining the Chamber of Commerce, I feel that there's more people out there like me that we can relate to and share our story with going forward. And I'm honored to be a part of the community. So I must be reaching out to somebody out there, you know.
Next, the Large Business Award category. This award offers recognition to organizations that not only exhibit significant growth in the market share and sales, but also contribute to our community by creating new jobs and giving back in meaningful ways. These commendable businesses have a team of greater than 25 employees. To introduce the finalists in this category and the recipient of this year's Large Business Award, Perkins & Co.'s Paris Powell.
Perkins & Company is the largest locally owned accounting firm. We cover services that include traditional tax and audit, but also a lot of other consulting services like state and local tax, international tax, transaction advisory, valuation, so many things that a business owner needs to survive from cradle to grave and serve them well. We know what it takes to go from opening up your doors for the first time and being an entrepreneur and taking that step forward, but then going to the next level and the next level, investing in our community, building new facilities, hiring the next round of people, adding new products, new services, expanding your markets. That takes a huge step, and also continuing to live within the values that you set forth when you open your doors and to give back to the community. We think that that should be honored, and we love celebrating the large business category. And the nominees are Foodie Cafe and Catering, Maddox Industrial Transformer, and Davidson & Associates Insurance. And the recipient of the Large Business Award is Davidson and Associates Insurance.
It means a lot to be nominated for the Large Business Award. To me, what that means is we're doing what we should be doing in the community. We've been in business since 1990, so we're in our 34th year now. We're up to 27 employees. We're very active in our nonprofit community and love to give back, whether it's volunteering, supporting gala events, golf tournaments, you name it. We really just love this community and love to give back to it. We love being a member of the GVC. We've been participating in the Chamber of Commerce for all 34 years of our business. It's a great part of our community. We've got a lot of our staff who is currently involved as well. And so it's not just me, our staff are actively involved in the Chamber. They too want to give back to this great community. So thanks again for the nomination. Our fourth award recognizes an individual who works across various levels of government to create a business-friendly environment. The Statesperson Award recognizes an elected official who masterfully balances the interests of local businesses and the needs of the community. This award is dedicated to the legacy of Bill Fromhold, who not only served as the Greater Vancouver Chamber CEO, but also represented Washington State. To tell us about this year's finalists and announce the recipient of this year's Statesperson Award, from Pacific Source Health Plans, Harmony Clayton.
We are a local community health plan, not-for-profit, founded in 1933 by a group of doctors in Eugene, Oregon. We are now in 4 states, offering a variety of plans in Oregon, Washington, Idaho, and Montana. Partnering with the Chamber with these awards aligns with our commitment to supporting and fostering community growth. Sponsoring the Statesperson Award is important to Pacific Source because these elected officials had made it their goal to improve the overall health of their communities, which aligns with our mission. And the nominees are Vice President of the Port of Vancouver Commissioners, Jack Berkman, 49th District Representative Monica Stonier, and 18th District Representative Greg Cheney. And the recipient of this year's Statesperson Award, Representative Monica Stonier.
No, this is actually a great surprise. I didn't realize what this was about. I didn't even know I'd been nominated. It's very, very exciting. My office is very open and accessible, and that we can be reached to answer questions in the heat of the busyness of legislative session. I'll be introducing a bill that I know has come from our child care providers and those who advocate for greater child care access to try and make sure we can streamline the efforts to get those businesses open so that then our local businesses can stay open. We have had a lot of attention come to Southwest Washington from semiconductor manufacturers that are looking to expand that effort here, and I'm doing everything I can to be a partner in that work. I've been working to advocate for bringing the FIFA World Cup to Vancouver for a fan zone. A fan zone for FIFA World Cup would just mean incredible economic opportunity for our region, and I'm hopeful that that will come to fruition. Great chambers exist around the state, but what I can say about our chamber here is they are both a resource for us as lawmakers and also for their members in the business community. I think that has been the magic of GVC.
Our final presentation this evening introduces the 2024 First Citizen. Since 1939, this award has celebrated esteemed community members, consistently spotlighting exceptional individuals who through their business ventures, volunteerism, and generous contributions have profoundly enriched our communities and the lives of those in Southwest Washington. The Greater Vancouver Chamber is honored to host the First Citizen Award and thrilled to have Alaire Hall with us from Hapo Community Credit Union to introduce this year's honoree.
Hapo is a community credit union. We opened our doors in 1953 out in Eastern Washington, and then about 6 years ago, we opened our doors here in Vancouver. We offer everything from personal banking on up to commercial lending. We love to partner with the Chamber in order to recognize different businesses and people that are making differences in our communities. Hapo is excited to sponsor the First Citizen Award this year because it allows us to stand alongside somebody who's also uplifting and advancing our community. At Hapo Community Credit Union, we are proud to support this award, as it aligns with our own mission to uplift and empower those who create lasting legacies. Recognizing individuals who make a positive impact is at the heart of what we do, and we're excited to partner with the First Citizen Award to celebrate the leaders who shape our community. On behalf of the Greater Vancouver Chamber, the business community, and Hapo Community Credit Union, I am excited to congratulate this year's First Citizen, Eric Holmes.
I actually graduated from University of Oregon and in planning. Right out of college, I got a job that with the city of Lake Oswego, but I was working for free. They couldn't afford to pay me. About that time, Washington State passed their statewide Growth Management Act, and so Clark County was hiring. That's actually where I met my wife, Elizabeth. We'd never dated when we were both working there at the same time. After working at the county for a few years, I was hired to be the planning director for the city of Washougal. Then I actually got recruited by the city of Battleground. They were actually in a moratorium on both sewer and water capacity. Ultimately, we were able to broker a public-private partnership that brought capacity online, but also assured that both the city and the consortium of developers that we work with were whole on the other side. A huge time of growth, not only for the city of Battleground, but for me personally and professionally. I joined Vancouver in October of 2007 as the Economic Development Director. My primary focus during that time was, of course, supporting business development, expansion, retention, that kind of thing, but also a really relentless focus on the waterfront development project, to negotiate the agreement between the city and the investors, and then to line up what ultimately was about $85 million worth of funding to build the infrastructure. Really, the waterfront was a magical kind of alignment of a variety of variables. 15,000 people came to see this new park that had been added to our community. It was a remarkable day because all the ingredients came together. And then we had so many folks from the community there that saw the product of that. It's our responsibility to think about and to dream and to steward resources on behalf of the community. It has been a tremendous and unexpected honor to be selected as Citizen of the Year. I'm grateful for the opportunity I've had to serve the community. I'm even more grateful to be able to continue to live here with my family and enjoy what a remarkable place it is. So thank you for the honor.
Our heartfelt congratulations, Eric. Your recognition as First Citizen is well deserved. Well, this year's awards, finalists and recipients have been truly inspiring. And now let's give everyone a huge round of applause. In fact, a round of applause so loud I can hear you in Portugal.